Are you tired of watching the same mainstream movies? Well, get ready, because today we're diving into 20 underrated gay movies you absolutely need to see. Big Eden.
So, life is good. Life is good.
So what's this mean? How long are you going to be there?
That depends on...
Henry! Oh, man, I cannot believe you are here!
Dean's back.
When New York-based artist Lucas returns to his Montana hometown to care for his ailing grandfather, he expects a quiet few weeks. Instead, he rediscovers old friendships, wins over the entire town with impromptu art shows, and reignites a slow-burn romance with childhood friend Henry. Lucas struggles to balance his life in the big city with the comfort of small-town love, only to realize that sometimes the greatest masterpiece is the one you never knew you were creating, and by the end, you'll see love can bloom in the most unlikely of places. Hearthstone.
Oj, han är som en hur
In a windswept Icelandic village, teenage best friends Thor and Christian spend their summer exploring fjords and sharing secrets. But when Christian starts dating a local girl, Thor is thrown into confusion by feelings he never anticipated. Their friendship strains under unspoken desires, until one night, a reckless confession changes everything. As the northern lights dance overhead, you learn that the heart's pull can be as fierce and untamed as an Icelandic storm. Rialto.
A thing happened today. It was this lad. He hit me a few digs, took me wallet.
Why didn't you say Harry?
I didn't know how.
Disillusioned dockworker Colum is wrestling with grief and the collapse of his marriage. One evening, he meets Jay, a charismatic young hustler, and they form a hesitant friendship that blurs into something deeper. Colum's rigid routine and strict Catholic upbringing clash with Jay's freewheeling lifestyle, forcing both men to confront loneliness and longing. By the film's end, you'll realize that sometimes the bridge between two hearts is built with the smallest, most unexpected connections. You Are My Sunshine.
We were different back then. When we were kids, you fitted in. It wasn't a choice.
When teenagers Joe and Tom meet in 1970s Britain, their instant connection must hide in the shadows of a society just waking up to homosexuality. As the years pass, we jump to the present day and find them still side by side, decades of devotion contrasting sharply with the lingering pain of Joe's estranged sister. Their story proves that neither time nor prejudice can ever steal the sunniest of hearts. 4 Moons.
Te quiero decir algo, pero me da un poco de miedo.
¿Entonces ustedes se conocían antes de entrar? Sí, desde que estábamos bien chavitos.
Nos veíamos diario.
Sí, de hecho, sí íbamos juntos a...
This anthology weaves together 4 stories of love, discovery, and heartbreak across Mexico City. In one, a shy teen grapples with an intense crush on his friend. In another, 2 men face cultural barriers in a passionate new relationship. Elsewhere, a married man questions his commitment. And finally, an elderly professor looks back on a life of hidden love. Each tale threads together to show that love's journey is never confined to age or rank, and the greatest revelations often come when we least expect them. Mario.
Hey! Hey, hör auf!
When Swiss soccer star Mario Poggio's contract hinges on a clean public image, rumors about his sexuality threaten his career. Outwardly confident, Mario hides a secret romance with teammate Leon. As they dodge paparazzi and locker room gossip, their passion grows more urgent and perilous. When a turncoat teammate exposes them, Mario must choose between his dreams and the man he can't stop loving. In the final whistle, you'll realize that sometimes the bravest act is to stand in the spotlight with your truth on full display. Hidden Kisses.
Qu'est-ce que tu veux? Viens, suis-moi.
16-year-old Nathan sneaks his very first kiss with classmate Lewis at a packed house party, only for a photo to hit social media by dawn. Nathan is outed overnight, bullied at school, and rejected by his confused father, while Lewis panics and denies everything to appease his strict policeman dad. The fallout pushes both boys to the brink, until one of them decides to stop hiding and forces everyone else to choose between fear and love. In that final showdown, you'll see how a single snapshot can shatter lives, or set them free. North Sea, Texas.
Hij leeft uit, ga niet meer uit.
Vind je me mooi?
Ja.
Zoenen we dan?
Niemand hoeft dit te weten, Pimmy. Dit is iets van ons.
Set in a sleepy Belgian seaside town, young Pim is desperate for his brother's attention, only to find himself enchanted by Gino, the new lifeguard. As Pim wrestles with jealousy, longing, and the awkwardness of friendship, his emotions crash over him like the waves at the shore. When Gino reciprocates, Pim's world flips upside down, until a family tragedy forces them apart. In the final scene, you'll feel the tide of emotion wash over you, showing that the heart's depths are as vast as the ocean itself. Jongens. Dutch teen Seeger's only passion is athletics, until he meets Mark, a charismatic sprinter at school. Their chemistry is instant. Stolen glances across the track, breathless sprints toward hidden feelings. As they train for a relay race, their friendship morphs into something neither expected. But the pressure of competition, same-sex rumors, and hometown expectations threaten to pull them apart. In the climactic sprint, you'll discover that sometimes the finish line isn't the end. It's where the real race begins. Fair Haven.
When was the last time you fantasized sexually about men?
About 4 months ago, I guess.
Nothing since then?
No.
Good.
After years apart, James returns home to Vermont to reconcile with his estranged family. He moves into his childhood home, where he finds solace in delicate glasswork and the company of his neighbor, Patrick. Their budding romance offers hope, but Patrick's disapproving pastor father casts a long shadow. Torn between faith and desire, both men face impossible choices. In the final scene, you'll feel the fragile beauty of love, and how, like fine glass, it can shatter and refashion itself. By the way, if you're enjoying these picks and want to see more content like this, consider supporting our channel by becoming a member. You'll get exclusive early access to videos, a welcoming community of film enthusiasts, and a range of additional perks. Rent.
Times when we're dirt broke and hungry and freezing, and I ask myself, why the hell am I still living here?
All life is yours to miss.
Struggling Bohemians in the 1990s New York. Filmmaker Mark, musician Roger, and their circle of friends face love, loss, and the fear of eviction amid the AIDS crisis. When aspiring filmmaker Mark searches for a new story, and singer-songwriter Roger battles grief and illness, they discover that community can be the home you choose. Their bonds are tested by addiction, breakups, and the ever-present specter of disease, but they never lose hope or harmony. In the end, you'll see that even in the darkest times, love can be the anthem that carries you forward. Sublime.
¿Tu viejo sabe para qué la estamos usando?
Ni se acuerda que existe.
In this French drama, Muslim teenager Samir lives a double life. Dutiful son by day, club-goer exploring his sexuality by night. When Samir's boyfriend Victor suddenly vanishes, Samir embarks on a frantic search through Paris's queer underworld. Each clue unravels new dangers: prejudice, police raids, and bitter betrayal. As the clock ticks down, you learn that sometimes the hardest thing is to chase after someone you love when the world is trying to tear them away. Henry Gamble's birthday party.
Oh, you know, he has his good days and his bad days.
I don't think he's gay. I think he's just confused.
Wait, so do you have like a problem with it?
Surely you don't.
promising swimmer Henry lives under the watchful eye of his evangelical parents. On the night of his 17th birthday party, friends and family gather to celebrate, but Henry's hidden desires refuse to stay silent. Amid church hymn sing-alongs and awkward poolside conversations, he grapples with temptation, faith, and the fear of being found out. When the final candles flicker out, you'll see that the greatest confessions are whispered, not shouted, from the rooftops. Departure.
We live in the house by the river.
It's like a holiday house.
Ok, cool, moi c'est Clément.
Elliot.
Set in the shadow of the Berlin Wall's fall, two young East Germans, Jasmine and Benjamin, fall in love amid political turbulence. Their secret meetings in deserted train yards are charged with passion and fear, every encounter a potential act of rebellion. As borders shift and families demand conformity, they must decide whether love is worth risking imprisonment. In the film's final shot, you'll realize that freedom isn't just about crossing borders, but daring to be yourself, out in the dark.
مصطفى.
عشنتي.
سأل عنك.
عن جد.
When Palestinian law student Nimmer meets Israeli lawyer Roy in Jerusalem, their attraction is instant and forbidden. They risk everything, illegal crossings, family honor, and their very lives to spend a single night together. As political tensions rise, Nimmer is forced to choose between a promised future abroad and the man he loves. The final twist reveals that sometimes the greatest barriers are the ones we build in our minds. Lefil. Set in present-day Tunisia, Malik chafes under his father's absurdly long dowry demand to marry a woman. As he searches for the courage to defy tradition, he finds himself drawn to Bilal, a childhood friend returning from France. Their clandestine meetings in moonlit olive groves are filled with yearning and uncertainty. When a single phone call shatters both their worlds, you discover that in some places, love is more dangerous than any weapon. Being 17.
L'inquiétude qu'un homme ressent en lui-même par l'absence d'une chose qui lui donnerait du plaisir si elle était présente, c'est ce qu'on nomme désir.
Two French teens, Damien and Thomas, are assigned to live together for a school assignment in the Pyrenees. Their prickly rivalry, filled with slingshot stunts and insults, masks an undercurrent of attraction neither can admit. As they trek through mountain trails and argue under starry skies, their hostility softens into undeniable longing. In the final embrace, you'll understand that sometimes the fiercest battles are fought with the heart, not the sword. Tucked.
You should be living a more relaxed life. If I'm dying, well, I'm going to enjoy the last few weeks before leaving this planet.
What about your daughter?
Set in London's vibrant drag scene, Agnes is a shy teenager grappling with gender identity. With the help of a fierce drag king named Wesley, she transforms into Tucked and finds confidence on stage. But as Agnes's online fame grows, so does pressure from conservative family members. When her two worlds collide at a sold-out show, you'll feel the roar of acceptance and realize that self-expression can't be silenced. Song Lang.
Trên đường về, xe qua lo đám kim điện tử giùm tao một cái.
In the 1980s Saigon, shy ticket taker Lin sells seats to a struggling Kailuang opera troupe. One night, he meets Dung, the troupe's star singer, whose voice seems to unlock something deep within Lin. As they rehearse under the heat of neon lights and tropical rains, an unexpected romance ignites. When Dung's career pulls him toward fame, Lin is forced to choose between standing in the wings or stepping into the spotlight of his own life. The Blue Caftan.
قفطان خاصو يعيش كتر من ولاده لبسو بنتها من وراه يصبر للزمان.
In the labyrinthine alleys of Fez, a devoted caftan maker and his wife run a renowned dress shop. When Youssef, A young apprentice arrives to learn the craft. Tensions simmer beneath the surface. The husband's quiet fascination with Yusef's artistry soon becomes more than mentorship. As the thrum of looms echoes through ancient walls, you'll see that sometimes the gentlest threads hold the strongest bonds. Did one of these stories catch your eye? Drop a comment below with your favorite, hit that subscribe button, and become part of our community of cinephiles. Until next time, keep watching and keep discovering those hidden treasures. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.